Well, Rinpoche, any time you would like to begin, that'd be wonderful. And thank you so much for accepting
Okay.
to teach Dharma again. Wonderful.
Yeah, now we can start.
Okay. Michael, would you like to start the preliminary liberating instructions?
Yes.
Thank you.
Yes,
Good morning.
The 4 thoughts to turn the mind from samsara. Nyoyandagi del jorten zangi jide yang negawe dare lamme kunzangi gopang drupte jendunja datte rinjel yang Chidak tu kindradangwe namjin gemparamidayi dakshan mikta tuldita korwe nedi garkien kyang dewe gokap matipe sipe delamidawar nyangen de pelam doju Nel jorri den denshir den mong duk som migepang gewele lam bebakye gosom damzik dombasu. As this excellent body of mind with later and endowments will be difficult to obtain repeatedly in the future, right now I will accomplish the state of unsurpassed Samantabhadra to meaningfully benefit others. Also, it is not certain when the hateful enemy of this present precious body, the marrow of death, will arrive. I and other beings are impermanent, the time of death being uncertain. Since there is no opportunity for happiness wherever one is born in samsara, and since a happy existence was never seen, I will enter the path of nirvana. In order for this body with leisure and wealth to possess meaning, I will abandon the 3 non-virtuous poisonous afflictions, develop diligence in virtuous actions, and protect the vows and commitments of the 3 doors. Going for refuge. Nyoya namo dakshen nam kan yempe semjen nam dudi nizong lame jangjobar jinla kenjong lama lakyapchi Gandro choksel yidam lakyapchi Barje kensel gandro lakyapchi Kangni sovo sangye lakyapchi Jiva chaktre lamje lakyapchi Toki jingjo gendu lakyapchi Trinlen gangdap chekyong lakyapchi. Namo. From now until the attainment of unsurpassed awakening, I and all other sentient beings equal to space go for refuge to the Guru, source of all blessings. We go for refuge to the Yidam, bestower of supreme city. We go for refuge to the Dakini, dispeller of all obstacles. We go for refuge to the Buddha, the first among humans. We go for refuge to the sublime Dharma, peaceful and free from attachment. We go for refuge to the Sangha, the supreme field of accumulation. We go for refuge to the Dharma Palas, masters of activity. Namo. From now until the attainment of unsurpassed awakening, I and all other sentient beings equal to space go for refuge to the Guru, source of all blessings. We go for refuge to the Yidam, bestower of supreme city. We go for refuge to the Dakini, dispeller of all obstacles. We go for refuge to the Buddha, the first among humans. We go for refuge to the sublime Dharma, peaceful and free from attachment. We go for refuge to the Sangha, the supreme field of accumulation. We go for refuge to the Dharma Palas, masters of activity. Generating bodhicitta. Nyoya korwe semjen dungel langdraljing Deva joglangen barne langa Kunla dang yam yam pe sem jogdi Jangjo ning po dok chia dagi ki dagi drodruk semjen gundan chir sangye gopang zidir do barja deji selo jening perlam lame chedir rapeten baragi. May all sentient beings of samsara be free from suffering, be joyful and truly abide in supreme happiness. We generate the supreme mind impartial toward us all in order to attain the heart of awakening. In order that we may fully benefit the beings of the six realms, we must attain the stage of Buddhahood in this very lifetime. Therefore, we will be very diligent in his unsurpassed teaching, the path of the luminously clear Vajra essence. May all sentient beings of samsara be free from suffering, be joyful and truly abide in supreme happiness. We generate the supreme mind impartial toward us all in order to attain the heart of awakening. In order that we may fully benefit the beings of the six realms, we must attain the stage of Buddhahood in this very lifetime. Therefore, we will be very diligent in his unsurpassed teaching, the path of the luminously clear Vajra essence. Hundred-syllable Vajrasattva mantra. Om Vajrasattva Sammaya Manupalaya Vajrasattva Dvenopatishto Drido Me Bhava Sutto Kayam Me Bhava Supo Kayam Me Bhava Anurakto Me Bhava Sarva Siddhi Me Prayacha Sarva karma sucham me chitam shriyam kurum ahahahum bhagavam sarva tattagata venzrama me mancha venzri bhavam mahasamaya sato om venzra sato samaya manupalaya Vajrasattva Dvenopatishto Drido Me Bhava Sutto Kayam Me Bhava Supo Kayam Me Bhava Anurakto Me Bhava Sarva Siddhi Me Prayacha Sarva Karma Sucham Me Chitam Shriyam Kuruhum Ahahahum Bhagavam Sarva Tattagata Venzrama Me Manja Venzri Bhavam Mahasamaya Sato Om Venzra Sato Samaya Manupalaya Venzra Sato Dvenopa Dishto Drido Me Bhava Sutto Kayam Me Bhava Supo Kayam Me Bhava Anurakto Me Bhava Sarva Siddhi Me Prayacha Sarva Karma Sucham Me Chitam Shriyam Kurum Ahahahum Bhagavam Sarva Tattagata Venzrama Me Manja Venzri Bhavam Mahasamaya Sato Om Benza Sato Om Benza Sato Om Benza Sato Short mandala offering. Nyoya Saji Puju Chukshik Medoktram Rirabling Jin Yidegen Bahai Sangye Jinglam Mikte Pulvai Droken Namdak Jingu Chebashog Om Guru Deva Dakini Ratna Magdala Praticha Swaha. This ground is moistened with scented water, arranged with flowers and adorned with Sumaru, 4 continents and sun and moon. By offering the visualized Buddha field, may all migrating beings take birth in a pure Buddha field. Om Guru Deva Dakini Ratna Mangala Praticha Swaha. Guru Yoga Accumulation Recitation. Nyoy Om Ahong Rangri Kada Jinkam Sum Rangdanga Me Bodramna Rangzelza Willamala Dagirong Weselwande Jaludrupara Jingilo. Om Ahong. In the Buddha field of one's own originally pure awareness, in the palace of unceasing inner radiance, is one's own vibrant energy, the root Guru, to whom we supplicate with a devoted mind. Bless us to accomplish the rainbow body. Om Ahong. In the Buddha field of one's own originally pure awareness, in the palace of unceasing inner radiance, is one's own vibrant energy, the root Guru, to whom we supplicate with a devoted mind. Bless us to accomplish the rainbow body.
Dazun Ravalana Chilajo, Nelada Vajeva, Lendra Tembeju, Jechan Beja, Sembran de Batam Jandari. The da, Kami, Kamawa, the Kamada, Kara, Ankore, Mankore, Maranta, the Karut. Kayare Denzova Doloyan and Bekudan Male Malapana, Cooker, Kakata, the Tazat, Omake, Paramuke, Amake, Yamadana Savataha, Bendana, then the Reto Sava para Pavandan, Bimuda, Sadam Bado, Budra Madrana Gada, Sava Mare, Pujara, the Parachutan, Sava Maraga Man, the Kame, Kamava, the Kamada, Angura, Mankor. Maranta de Garo de Gayara Tanzova, the Loyan and Bekudan, Malapanaye, Kukare, Kakata, Tazan, Maga, Paramaga, Maga, Kamatana, Savata, Hapendan, and the Sava Parapava, Bemuda Marapaka, Sadam, Budam, Buddha, Madran, and Gata, Sava Mara. Gujarata Paragudan Bangazan, Sava Mara, Karman, the other. I Kame, Kamawa, the Kamada, Ankora, Mankora, Maranta, the Karot, Kayara, Denzova, the Olayan, and Begudan, Malamala, Hagata, Zatana, Omaka, Paramga, Amagi, Hamatana, Sava, Taha, Penda, Dan, Nedeto, Sava, Para, Dona, Bemuda, Marapaka, Satan, Bato, Buddha, Madra, Ananga, Toto, Sava, Mare, Gujarata, Paragudan, Bangaza, Sava, Mara. Karmane Da Trende Nazo, yeah, Yanja, then the Tola, Zobia, Jumatera, the Go Jones.
So I am very happy again for all of us being able to gather here.
Da Pete Nazo Kazanumane, and Tranzomba Padala, Nazo Tunde Jumata, Pete Sangma, then that detanto in here is.
And from the last time that we met digitally up till today, meeting again via digital, I hope everyone has been keeping well of themselves.
Note that rango de Casada Juja Rode Terida Chuchi. That they Chugan Sera Dandamara Mambohi with Anne. The Trango de Takataka Lojong Gambajiri. What did he hear is Juja.
So the topic of tonight's teaching is the Dharma in general, and there are many particular practices of Dharma. This particular teaching is the teaching of training one's mind.
Da choose the Bergen choose the Tandangan send the part send the Jugatia, tea on the day. Didn't also choose she were the Tandada of the Karisina. Nimbo Rode, and send the part Juyala, tea Jugatia, Tab the Masona, Takarachi was saying that the Chugan the song like it is.
So when we say practicing Dharma, and Dharma in Tibetan literally means to transforming of one's mind. So in order to transform our mind, then we engage in these various paths of Dharma. So the very essence of practicing Dharma is bringing about this transformation, or bringing about this change.
Da choose the Tungin the solution that Tumba Zero Tumba. Tangas on Namba and Namba Sanji, Tumba Sanjes, and a congata, Tumba, Sim Lucani, the Ya Sim Juak, Casada, Kande Jugo Mengati, they could lambda with him, but it's Jutamda over there, Tamda over there, the Temba is, the Tumba is the Lam Tumbado, when a lamp and get a lamp Tumba was there, the Lugala, Sugar Lamna show, ne, the Tatoka Deva Toya, Tetungo is. Don't that Deva Toya, the top Garisina, lamb the Zitam, but choose the thing is.
the teacher who taught us Dharma is the Buddha Shakyamuni. Buddha Shakyamuni taught the teachings as a method to transform or to change our mind. So how, in order to change or to transform our mind, Buddha taught the teachings of Dharma. So for those who are following the path of Dharma, their ultimate goal is to experience this ultimate joy, and so the path that is leading to this ultimate joy is taught or is shown by Buddha Shakyamuni.
어때다 상계 가르된 것은 가르치는 람데 땡 히오리 그나 야 가서다 다들 그 대화 토야게 대화 나는 뭐 토야게 디 람데 상계 가르치던 거에서는 가르치던 히버스나 아니 상계 생각하라 상내 말을 받아 봐 상내 드니 히랍도 저게 온두 드니 큐탐 게가 내로 켰다바긴 또 온두 드니 내로 그 원투 내로 그 원 지리
Can you hear us? Yeah, okay. One minute.
Can hear you.
Okay. Screen changing just.
और सांझे सियादे मरक बंबात सियादे पास सांने तने हिराब दे छोड़जे होता सांजेस ते कर से उरसेना सांजेस ते सांजे ने तने कारण दे कसदा रेवन मासो करे सेना तने क्यूथाम जेगे नेलो दे tan kingoris tan ten chemba de nelo chemba tore nelo to basna da tan chemba sa nelo to to do kana ten nelo ko to da sanji ka to to yoris de che te chu tengoris
So so Buddha, the one who has shown us the path, Buddha means one who has awakened from ignorance, and the one who has expanded the wisdom. So the result or of enlightenment is knowing the fundamental nature of all dharma. So knowing or having attained the attainment of knowing the fundamental nature of all dharma. So because of this knowing, then he showed us this path of dharma.
ten dang ang de lam de khuna tene kar yungor sina tene tanda sangye siati tiga lam ka lam tengin temba ke tin ya ka tambe chu lam ten ya de lam ne khwa ina Then Sangi Siati, Marek Bumibati Pass Sangne, then he had been now sort Giaki, Lam Telehona, that Rebecca Yungusina, then Terran Sangi Siat Chagas.
So for those who are on the path of Dharma, the fruition of this path is attaining enlightenment or attaining Buddha.
Or the end of Galata, Lama Hugh said the Sukhu goes in a Lam Hunginde, Tang answer Lam Hunginde, Lam and Ronkinde, and Drombos and Adakanta, the Lama Hunginde, answer that Tarbe Taba Sanji Komban, Tunda Drunki, Tunda Yinki, Dylan Ron Dunki, so Chadayor is.
So the ones who are following this path is the ones who wants to be free from this cyclic existence.
Or the Sanji get that Lam La Pena. That Mambo song up Lam Gaza Chuchum, but Jeddah Gedon Siadi. Chuchum, but Jeddah Gedon Siada, Garjan, Tanka Mambo, somewhere Sena. Then it is that Simjing Jula, that Nasa and Masona. Then you by Jeddah Gedon Siadi, they by Juala, then Nasa take you at me, Pena Nere Yibjat, I could bring out in there, Nere Yibjat taken. Then I get me the lion, then I get. Nimbo Goro, then I give a gay, Chuji Pumba Jedi Gedon Seattle, and Natana Masona, the Simgina, Simgin, Judas Urda, you they were dead Juala, you were tapped our teletree, the Chuji Pumba Jedi Gedon Song Seattle, that the legend on the Coco.
So the path of Dharma is taught in many ways. Buddha taught 84,000 kinds of teachings, and these 84,000 kinds of teachings is taught as an antidote for the 84,000 kinds of ignorances that we sentient beings have. And because of this reason, Buddha taught 84,000 kinds of teaching. So, we have 84,000 kinds of illnesses, and Buddha, as a remedy for this illness, has prescribed us this 84,000 kinds of medications.
That thing, that Sanji Tumba Sanji, Tumbaki, the lamb thing gave us a tambe chute and he was not Yinki, Simjin Susu, got the come them about the Sambe, the Chuji Pumbo, Tamambo, Sondeva, the lady Chayori.
So the teacher is the Buddha, and the path is the profound Dharma, and this Dharma is taught according to the different capabilities of individuals or sentient beings.
Then that answer, the Lama Hyungin get that Kansa, Lama Hyungi Kansa, so that so the Yavayana, then a lot of the rap, Jane, Tama said that this one also do it.
So, us who are following this path, we have three types or three kinds of of uh, of intellectual mind, maybe the highest level of intellectual mind, the middle, and the least one.
Then that they garesina rap then tasum siade. That some not on chebari. Some no rap then tasum bit. Some no jache joke. Rap some not on chida. And then some not on chi. Then a tamag some not on chi. This so the chebari shadow.
So this intellectual mind, or this this uh, this capability, the mental capability of an individual depends on how he perceives whether he is perceiving it at the best, or the middle, or at the least.
That tell guys na rang kipo samatang. Tambo some of the guys rang kipochi. There, the name Koraka Deva, Yorata, Kovala Deva Yorva, Kovala Deva Yori, Kovala Deva Tani Yoma, say Nega Deva Yorva. That the nigga Niji Kora Devala. Kora Deva Zambi, Tea Tung the Niene, then Tea Tung Nimba Tela June, Sama Tela Tane, Kora Deva Deva Tela Jin, Kora Galaji, Tapena Mandawa Lutina, and Kora Tera, Kora. Met Kovana Yorba, met Machine, the Lutina Yada. Then met the Anthony, Pedro Posan Tobatani, Jinda Yuva, Tata Yuva, Cosa Yuva, Yorata, the Degita, Posan Tobaki, Mulu Posan Tobaki, Tobiasiano. That they meant the liar Sayada, Corvana, that Deva is with this stuff, Jedanta, liar the Deva, Deva Mambo Kajero, that Malaya. They were temperature Yorba, being that the nigger tongue the Niene, the net on the son of Tane, the Chuga Lamdela, Hubayina, the Netella, Tamas, you Tamas, the rest of them they get Tamas, the law member Inza, Tamari.
So the one who only thinks about himself, for example, the one who only wish for the joy and happiness of the samsara, there is no ultimate happiness in samsara, but wanting this temporal happiness, and then in order to experience this temporal happiness, they are then their motivation when doing dharma practice is only for them to experience this temporal happiness, and also practicing Dharma so that one will be able to take rebirth as a human, and not only that, practicing Dharma so that one receives all the fortunes or for fame or for power. So wanting this all auspicious human birth, and for that purpose, then practicing Dharma, and also practicing Dharma so that one will be able to take birth in the realms of God. So if one has this kind of intention when practicing Dharma, then that kind of intention, that kind of mental capability is known as the inferior mental capability, or the least mental capability.
어, 다 딘데게 드니 강사 대양 드니 가리서나 난 콜발에 다리요 말아. 로아 레크트는 데페나 멜 기발랑이나 된 로아 레크트는 콜발 다리요 말이. 난 콜발 나네 데서 로아 레크트가 나네 다 다나오지. 기타 메다 사세야로 다 뜻속이. 를 기도로 하세요. 그거는 내 힘발이. 그걸 다리요 말이. 대해도 다 소소가 당분 대반다 왔더라. 로트라 때마다 요 말하다. 로트 기타 되게 우리만 되게 맞아. 로트 되게 맞아. 믿으가는 되게라 렌데 동도 로아레도 고발에 만대와 해리.
So this kind of individual is not free from samsara, or not free from the cyclic existence, from the six cyclic existence. So among the six realms of samsara, the realm of God and human is known as the most superior realms of samsara. But whether one takes rebirth in the realm of human or in the realm of God, he or she still is wandering in the cyclic existence. So because once one only has this inferior mental capability, so therefore then one is not beyond the six cyclic existence.
어때 다 되게 something 또 롱고 말에 또 초 말에 지요 말이 봐. 소수게 무반다고다. 로도 참바서 로도 참바리 무바리. 그때는 롱고 말때 지초 말에 요 말이.
But nowhere it is said that one is not allowed to have this kind of intention. This path is, as mentioned earlier, according to the mental capability of such individuals. So it is not that one is allowed to or one is not not allowed to. It is not about that.
다 되네 단 랭스야 돼 간데서는 기분 랭스야 돼. 다 되게 게들 방랑시야 봐. 디파 방 다 개와 드롭스야 줘. 다 저도 그 가르쳤는데 기억이나 다 게다 반은 전에 그 출람 효도다 출람 효서야 돼 게와데 드고리 디바판고리 게완데리 디반데리 스tambo 게데 모루세 데 게데 반은 지고리 가레스나 근데 그 데도 그죠 데와도 고고와 동아도 고요 말아 된다네 동아가 견데리 데베 견데리 데 디에 göde 가서 göde 반은 히로 tendu geba donna dewa yu achi da deba donna mege kasa donga yu achi otene inta ne te ti lando de palan te tin yu ba o ta tel dini lam tel ho ne gede lando che ne kare tenda chi go se da rani chi go sam ta ran chi go ji hewa hewa da jo ma se da tre hewa 히베 리다 토비아가 동대 미바이나 다 기본 랭세
And the middle mental capability is abandoning non-virtue and accepting virtue or accumulating virtue, and this practice of accepting and rejecting is basically the path of the Dharma. So once one is introduced to what needs to be accepted and what needs to be rejected, then one engages in the practice of accepting or accumulating virtue and abandoning or rejecting non-virtuous action. And this practice of accepting and rejecting is done so that we experience this ultimate happiness, and in order to experience the happiness, then one needs to accept the cause that brings about this fruition. And so yes, abandoning of non-virtuous action and accepting or accumulating of virtuous action, and engaging in this practice so that one enjoys or experiences this peacefulness, or experiencing this state of pacification.
다 대간에서는 대한 남의 휴발이 되네 랩산 레비오 말이지 랩산 거만 랩 고사잖아 레비오 말이 랑과가 다 체가 나오게 쓰는다 배차게 랑과 체가 나오게 되고다 맞도 랑과는 랩산 랩 고사지로도 레비오 말이지.
So this kind of practitioner is also known as arhats, and these individuals are the ones who have or who are following the path or engaging in the path, but they have not reached the destination. They have only reached halfway.
대단한 들다 기분 링스
So this kind of individual with this kind of this intention is the middle mental capability.
다 숨바도 가서 집은 랍스야 돼 가서는 다 랑동이야 말이야. 그 랑동 상이야 말이야. 그봐. 이게들이 그 동화단 게봐 서야지다. 기타 대화 퍼센트 바이고 타다 사베기. 대화의 딘 너나다 대화의 딘 동화의 가나 사베기. 로지르와 대라 된다. 랑동자는 요 말아. 연동 마도. 뜻기를 랍스.
The supreme mental capability is individuals who are free from self-cherishing, who are free from engaging in for selfish means. This kind of individual, the supreme mental capability, are ones who have given up thinking about themselves and who are always engaged in mentally or physically for the benefit of others, wanting others to experience happiness.
That give cho so that letter the land show ne let go such a jura that let to it.
So this is the individual with supreme mental capabilities, and these individuals not only are engaged or following the path, but it is certain that they will reach to this point where the path is leading to.
Oh, that they cover levels in a lump tempo Sanji, Shudanishivana Yinke, lump tempo Sanji, he said that they take our level at it and level over it.
So the destination or the point that this path leads to is, as mentioned earlier, this is the path that is taught or shown by the Buddha. So that is the destination, or that is the point this path leads to.
That tell a car was Hiva Yang in the bus, Hiva, Yang in the bus, that don't have the path, don't have to be Pandasum. Hiva Yang in the bus.
And this state is then also known as the state of pacification of all the sufferings.
That then is the Sig Nigantala Maneba, Siatirua, Sipantala Mane, Hivantala Maneba, Sig Nigantala Maneba, the name Maneba Young in the bus.
And also this state is known as dwelling in neither the limitation of existence nor of peace. So not dwelling in the extremes of samsara and nirvana.
Oh, that is some same kibai do apena. Tanda kasa kiba rap dan thama samsya de same kibai thama. Ena yan same ke jiro da samno tono su da to ni damja ji ya ro jo da same ke damja da same ke samno to ya to di che ba de ram dan thama samsya ro ma do ke same koran ge kare ba kibai thama same kibai ba same thama kibai Sem cheba yo mari pechi yo mari. Sem se adra ko sem se koranga dambo sem koranga nelo cheba yo mara. Yena ya tela ji loy ko ni samno to to cheba de se do la rap nda tamasiat.
So the mind is actually one. The mind itself does not distinguish being supreme, being the middle one, or being the inferior one. The mind is one, but our approach, how we perceive, and what kind of commitments that we make, then it then distinguishes the mind that is the supreme, the mind that is the middle, and the mind that is inferior.
Penchen ga sun dan bi la ro ko me de semba ya bu yo de se ro. Ko semba ya bu yo ma se ro de yung do pa. So pe pe na la yung yo ta ji ji na de la do good heart se ro dan Om heart se ro de la do ko de ri se ro ji ko pe me se ge de ko semba do ya ri se ro de ri de do. De semba ko ngo ji ba ra chama. Sem ne lo de ka ri ba de chama ji ba ma do ji. Yo ma de na ya ta so su ge de se ra ganza so su ge che ra ge de lo ya sam no to no to de che ba de se ro ge de di che ba ye ba de se ro ba che yo ri.
So in generally we say not only we as Tibetans, but also people from other countries or from the west or from the east, we say he's a kind person, or he has a he is a man or a woman with good heart, and also we say he is a bad person, he's not kind hearted, and so on. So we make these distinguishes, as mentioned earlier. The mind itself, the very nature of that mind, it does not distinguishes it being kind or it being not kind, but individuals, how they perceive, how they think, that that makes all the differences.
Ta tayen ga sun de se ya de kar se ur se na mi yin ra ge ko ka de do se ba ya bon do kar ki do te mo da se ma wa te ko ya bon do se te kiran to ka ya bon do ka ndo ta ko ri se te ki ma wa ta de dan da ga do ka da se ga te ta da pe na wo ya ta mi yin da pa ta bo pa pe se lo ta ne ba che lo pa pe ta ne te ni mo ma ta sa da ga so na ga se ma ga so ga sa to ta ko ri se Mato chilota do se be perimeter candado semba ya to candado ko gave semba do e dipa semba do e ko la ngaja do e ko la kunron do ta se go mari no 네 가는 가도 라야도 된다 제르바 소소게 킬로미터다 변송장게 따나 된나게 받아 그래서 배인다 따네 대라는 셈도 처리하는 나는 셈도 따는데 다 셈도 셈도 정거리스
So, but here, when we are practicing, we are not saying that that to check or to see, in others whether they are kind-hearted or whether they are, or not kind-hearted persons. This is this is used as an analogy, as an example. So this is seeing the analogy or example outwardly, so that one can look inwardly, then drawing kind of comparison. So this analogy or this example is just used to serve this mean. So it's not it is not to check whether the other individual is a virtuous one or is a non-virtuous one, or he about his anger, pride, checking, etc., etc.
어때다 가서做的做的셈的받아 다들 휴원 다들 나만 나긴 규스这个셈 규고来吧对的소수 셈 받아 다 소수 규고 봐 랑셈데 랑셈데 가려 받아 랑 하나 하고다 랑 셈도 랑 갖고 랑게 메힌지 셈 받아 갖고 말이 저따바기도 다 킬로 남겨도 띵노 다고 컨트롤랑도 세야도 랑도 세야죠 슬로그 남겨 동도 다고 컨트롤랑도 세야도 긴통걸 마도고 동도 이게 셈데 켰다바기도 가려면 동고 말아 근데 소수 그 셈데 가는도 소수 라주 그 셈데 가려요 봐도 소수 티히르 봐나 다 셈데 내로도 동세야도 연태 세고 말아 셈 내로 동세야도 마도게 남균 같은 셈 남도 가려 용이면 제 잠을 소수하고 다 때렸다네 그래다 셈데 규거리스 다 셈 규세는다 셈 경세는다 어떻게 기관을 고도와
So so when engaging or when following this path, the mind is the fundamental, transforming or changing this mind is the fundamental. What kind of emotions one is experiencing in one's mind is best known by oneself alone. Oneself is the one who is best at knowing one's own the state of mind. For others to see what kind of mind state you are in is impossible to say. But of course, if the individual is showing certain external gestures, then one may be able to to know or to presume that he is angry, or he is he's having pride, and so on. So here, the practice is basically to change or to bring about this transformation of the mind.
어때는 다 바다가서 샘종해야 됐다. 남편이 망보지 해야 되거든. 로도 넘버 예세야. 로도 넘버 예서 단전이 벌까와. 기와 못다봐. 고르님은 레줌레 생기다. 문으로 그치와. 주몽고 문으로 추리. 다 또 야는 야도 개침 버리. 로도 너기 문으로 있어다. 여기 와라. 당무기 레벨에 강으로 고마세요 말이. 된도 그 되게 좋아지요. 무게도 좋아지. 가지고는 좋아지는 냠도 로고 마도게 가세. 당무기 갈다 강으로 고마 다 차례 문으로 차례서 이유가 되게 되고요 말이. 무게 갈다 담보 문으로 고리 문으로 야고 주장고리 제 주장가 같은 나긴 밖에 무게 갈다 테란 로티가 또 로바지야지 고거와 좋아지야지 무게도 로바지야지 고거 단전니까
So this transforming one's mind, or changing, bringing about this change towards one's mind, or the general term that is used, the mind training, and there are many and various teachings based on mind training. One can say all the teachings of the Buddha is the purpose of training one's mind. For those who know these practices of four thoughts that reverses one's mind. For individuals, for practitioners who have done Hondo, in the beginning of the Hondo, there is this practice, this meditation on these four thoughts to reverse one's mind. And these four thoughts are the impermanence of death being impermanent, and then there is the cause and effect, and then the third is the faults of samsara, and the fourth is the meditation on how difficult it is to obtain precious human birth. So these are called or known as preliminary practices, but these preliminary practices has to has to be accompanied when you are engaged in the actual practice or the main practice. It always has to go together. It always has to go in kind of in union. So this meditation of four thoughts to reverse one's mind is not something that after finishing one's preliminary practice, then one is done with it. In one's main practice, in one's actual practice, this meditation needs to be accompanied.
Onrul said the Guadalap Tendua Onrul, the Mugi Senkala, Mugika Dahunda Tari, Sita. You go on, that Tari, Tilegana Taris. But a legana was it, Dangan de Lega Tarsira. Dangan de Lega Tarsons, Danga Lega can go to Yoruba. The Legan at Tarson, Tanga Lega Niban, Sumbana, wedding and go to his Yajuro. The going in Mara. The Mambo you tend to call the river zone. The call the Naranco, the Ling. The Mambo you tend to call the Mundo, single years of the Mugi Catena, Mundo Tari, Sanga Nibana, or did. Mugi de Lega Nibana, or did. The Lega Kana, so on. Didn't you study in Deva? That you, Sana, you and I. Mugi Rogo, the Mundo said, and Deva Yevas on it. Yan Deva Mevas on it, we call a Mundo Tatsava, what in Deva, the Lambda was the cheers on it. Take up the other. The day you conquer Mamboa, the day I go.
So when one is done with the practice of the formal practice of Hundo, it is not something like you're kind of done with one assignment. You are done with one work, and then you are finished with it, and then you take up new assignment, or you take up a new project or a job. I think many practitioners have this misunderstanding. I personally don't see it that way. A practitioner does Mondo so that he can practice the actual part. There seems that there is some kind of relation, but then when one is doing the actual practice, it is not accompanied by the practices of preliminaries. Then it seems there is no relation, the bridge that connects these two is kind of cut off.
What is on it? Nagiri, not to Mugi Pena Karjanachi or Pena, Mugi Chushina. Karjanachi or Penchaga. Mulu de Tamdania Barkawa Imba. The Ninchava Madava Imba. The late Jumde Seada. The Ninkoban Yimel, and so something also Mugi Chudanichura. Jumsin Terra, go back to Terra. The Jumsin, the Guba Jumsin, the Hamawatoni, Tepa Yune, the Ninchita, Mukidusina, the candidate. Jumsin Terra, Tamjonia Barkawa Imba, Talim Milita, Chivam Madaba Imba, Tienzane, gave a dog we are. The name Koba Domara in Kobin back. The name Legum de Gede Panasia, Chunyamnesia, Yaminata, Rambai Mambo Yodato, Yamin to Tantaling or Yamnitia Tanichi. Today, the Koran Derivade couldn't Nyamdan draw the idea. This some of the good one.
So the very reason why this the main or the actual part is because of the death being impermanent, and because of how difficult it is to obtain such precious human birth, and seeing or knowing the faults of samsara, and engaging in the action of cause and effect, in the righteous action of cause and effect. So these are the reason why we engage in the main part or the actual part of practices. So you can just think, if you just kind of throw away or abandon these preliminary practices, and then starts doing actual practices, then how what kind of sense does that make, and how do you see it? The relation of the preliminary and the actual practice, it has to be together. The preliminary has to be accompanied in the practice of the main part. So that kind of I think first developing that kind of understanding is very important.
다 지당가서 추지스가 추 가르치나야 그 민들 그 담마다 다 유럽은 추지 가르나지 제람 검세한다고다 되네 나다세한다고다 다 제라 소바가 다지 되네 조람세한다고다 다 지금 상하나 상하들이 들어봤다 just 가서 제람도 조람 검세한다고다 뭐뭐 열어 다 전소 참아 자와데 가토스 다 로종으로 봐 참아 로종리도 로주야 다 메인들 얘기도 로주야서 메인도 다요 뭐 돈 참아 가래나다 봐 참아 샘도 중요하 로주야 샘도 중요하기도 봐 다들 용당은 남마다 탑띠 뭐 돈은 참아 로주야 된다 이디요 샘 중요하지 당아도 내 로종스야 gem세로 로종스야 막 돈도 참아 밥사데 샘 중요하지 로주야 샘 중요하지
So whatever dharma one is practicing, all the dharma, all the teachings of the Buddha has been given various names, and there are also various methods in the path of the sacred Tantrayana. Then there is the practice of generation stages, the practice of completion stages, the practice of mantra recitations, and so on. But the very root of these practices is transforming one's mind, or training one's mind. So when we are engaged in these practices of sacred Tantrayana, that is also a mind training. You cannot say that that is not mind training. So in general, there are these various methods of training one's mind. But here, the mind training is kind of mentioned specifically. But other than that, there is no dharma that is not about mind training.
다들 이제 고람다 망보여라 저 로정 다스 좀 망보지 고람다 봐서 르반다 담보니 봐서 라 렌시아로 다지 냠닝거는 바다 망보여라 냠닝지야 바 망보를 마 돈데 참아 밥사데 랑게 셈데 중야 봐 로중야 탑 대마도 이 가이 남비추네 요리 상문도
So there are, different levels or various levels. The first level, second level, the most supreme level, the middle, and so on. But all these practices or the path itself is, training one's mind.
이나 다 소소하고 그러면 소소 셈나 가르레인도티 로 중고데 티 중도가로 소소 셈데 지 페바 간도 네바 간도 소소 냐민 제데바 대단 셈이 레와 차근도 뭐도 그봐 드린 레와 차고 봐 소소 냐민 제데야 저 대단 빼나 라공바나 라공고라 고셈 공고라 대단 안신이 레와 차근도 뭐도 레와 마찬데 고 피토 말아베나 다들 레와 차네 지 곰데바 라베나 라르 공고지 라 곰데바 텐다고 지 랑게 셈나 텐나 임바지기 라 곰베가 지고다 망자르 지로 데 운송도 다 연구요나 디 초는 로요나 디 초는 로요나 레요나 텐 레요다 되게 로장도다 그 가르세는 셈데 마다바 봐 텐데 마다바 나와도 제야라 다바라나 바도 공거라 티야티리 마다바데 파셈 마다바 유바테 티로데 파 제네 티 다바라나 바야 공거라 빼야와 빼때나 이
So, oneself is the best judge, or one is the best who can judge oneself. So when you're engaged in this practice of mind training, one can observe what kind of benefit it is bringing, what kinds of harms it is pacifying, and observing and checking whether the dharma that one is practicing is making this connection or not, connection with oneself or one's mind or not. So, when we meditate upon the deity, one's mind and the deity becomes one, and there is, this appearance aspect to that. And so in this way, one is training to pacify the impure mind into the pure appearance of the deity. So this meditation itself is mind training.
다 요도 여러 번 로종스도 거 대비어리 라마가 손게 로종그런 바 망보 여러 지다 라마디 손게 로종 이제세다 로종그런 바 망보도 봐 배차 여리 송 여리 로종스는 거 배차 거라는 진의 뜻다지 민라 거란 진라 로종을 봐서야 다 여리 대리 대 자만 로종 리 되나야 단단 얘기만 얘기 다 나라는 그 상관으로 당와였나 다추 가르 제와였나 지 상황들은 로중야랑 셈주야랑 레이스 용지들이 다 대류가 용서 현다고도 가르 밑에 다 소수기 강사 소소소가 되니 냠니가 돌아간 거에 밑에 강사 소소다 내려와 대리 정말 로중야리 셈주야리
So, as said earlier, there are various levels of mind training, and there are teachings or practices mentioning this specific word of like mind training, and there are many books or there are many texts kind of specifically based on or titled as mind training practice, and yes, these are also practices to transform one's mind, practices to train one's mind, and but my way of understanding is, or the way how I see is, all the dharma that is taught or that is shown by Buddha Shakyamuni, by Tathagata, is basically training one's mind. And so the teachings of mind trainings, again it depends on the level of practices that a practitioner does, and so the result will be based on the practice of individuals.
다 대리 다 로종 그 당아도 다 당에 대 나야로 그 산이 대 로종 그 배자들 되나 산이 다 산이 주소요 산이 주소다 로종 나는 산이 희나.
So today I thought to kind of speak about mind training, how I see it, and how I feel that others should see mind training as. Mind training not meaning this some specific kind of text. Mind training, seeing all the dharma as mind training. So this today I kind of spoke about the overview of what mind training means. And so we have again tomorrow we will be meeting again same time. Then I think tomorrow I will be able to go into the actual practice of mind training, refining our emotions.
Then the Tama, then after the Jala did the Diwali to change it, it's Sama happy Diwali. Take the lake in. So, get go because Paraga said, get job in the Diwali.
So today is Diwali here in India, the festival of lights, and maybe you can hear these sounds in the background. These are firecrackers. We are not having war with Pakistan or China. So these are just firecrackers. So happy Diwali to all of you. May the light and the warmth of the light fill the hearts and minds of all sentient beings.
Tene da lama la da Loren di chansa de kabla tene ngajon di email tola tene trai dele mambo kuyus tene de tatan dana nega zam do tene yanja chansa tembre la tatra ngos tu da ngos tu sigro da ngos en jason man to tene da trai dele mambo yus.
So we have extended our congratulations and heartfelt wishes to through email to Lama Mark and Laurel for their sacred union. But since we are live and we can see each other through these rainbow particles that we can see each other live, again I would like to wish Lama Mark and Laurel our best wishes and heartfelt prayers and many congratulations.
The mega de no dindo. Nani sus but the corn no to Thomas and the Nicola Agang in the Gala Koran to the Robama with cheese and Malaga to the cake to pay. Then was told got the better lines.
Also on the screen here I can see Michael or Umzila, and last time when I was in Switzerland I could not meet Michael, but when I reached Switzerland, Michael he had arranged everything, and we had a very relaxing relaxing night in this wonderful hotel. So thank you. So thank you for also leading this chant.
Oh yeah, that's so didn't so the time I did that. So
many tashidele and greetings to all of you who are taking part in this virtual teaching, and hope to see you again tomorrow.
Yes. Thank you so much. Am I on there? Yeah. Thank you so much, Rinpoche La. Wonderful greetings and magnificent teaching of Dharma. Thank you. And see you tomorrow. And Michael, would you please lead us in the dedication, aspiration, and long life prayers? That'd be wonderful. Thank you. Is Umzi La there?
Yes, good. Nyaya namo jyotiri simdeshe chandambe iram choksum seram je jingdil dramye gelwan rapchangin Tamshesejing dagdagong susul Dengnedakchen kanyam tamcheki Lungag yusum gichegewele Lusum sakpege jinyendang Döne yöbege drimbendam Düte jangjuk chanpe yingsunggo Seche gel boygang patarjinne Deşek namki gangpa yongzop shok Riktrel korle tenpe sachen gyap Dezing zepe trinle tarjinne Jikten de jingroken jelajut Nejor chu belgin jovar shok Yudro körve belgen jange Namgen zope sangen yurdop shok Yuken tendre me jongele kepe Geve tava sakpe tutenne Korvarene peru samsem jennam Rangri tengi gongbang göngyurne Genzang chepe yeshe sakunzo Driptre jogi longdoegyurjing Jenden mig medel jegyurjing Ödang sampe çöki çarniljing Dejam dorje sumdum incenne Genzang yang pe longdo sungge shok Tedi duje mitak tongpe te Jungge kamken ringe jingdu to Bardor horgel kurjenge Zangendre torgyor semtenkün Kaçöne su peçik parşok Yeşerangang trülpadumayi Deja yülgün mencengdrel görne Lameden gidre pul başok Namo Bhagavan Sugatas in the 10 directions and the 3 times, Guru Yidam and 3 jewels, all infinite victors as many as the grains of dust in a field. All of you please listen and pay heed to us. From now on, as much virtue as the virtuous actions performed by my and others' body, speech, and mind, equal to space, accumulated throughout the 3 times, and the stainless virtue existing from the beginning, is dedicated together in the expanse of awakening. Having arrived at the state of knowledge of the victors with their children, may the state of knowledge of the Sugatas be totally perfected. The great stages are pervaded by the demonstration of the wheel of knowledge and liberation. May the holders of those stages, having perfected their activities, carry happiness to the world and Dharma to all migrating beings. And may yogins be satisfied with the glory of the 10 virtues. Having purified all the suffering of the samsara of the 6 causes, may we quickly obtain the omniscience of complete Buddhahood. Depending on the force of the accumulated roots of virtue, arising from amazing connections of cause and condition, may the sentient beings of the 3 times who exist in samsara, having actualized the ultimate knowledge of their own awareness, perfecting all stages of primordial wisdom through the conduct of Samantabhadra Bodhisattva, abide in the supreme space free of obscurations. Without objectifying the meaningful benefit of others, according to the capacity of disciples, the rain of Dharma falls corresponding with their interest. Having ripened disciples into the state of the 3 Vajras, may they obtain Buddhahood in the vast dimension of Buddha Samantabhadra. In this life, the life that is conditioned, impermanent, and empty, the constituents of the 5 elements are complete as a Buddha field of the 5 families. Having arisen in the form of the Guru of Adhyana in the Bardo, may all sentient beings led by those with whom one has positive and negative connections immediately go to the Kacharya abode. Having ripened and liberated the whole range of disciples through many emanations, the appearances of one's own primordial wisdom May they all obtain the unsurpassed ultimate result. Samaya, Gia, Gia, Gia. And let us join in very heartfelt long life prayers for Drikung Lon to Rinpoche and Lo Ratna Rinpoche, who was the translator tonight. Thank you, Ratna Rinpoche. Nyoye jeying zagme lang zurapkepe sangsum mise gengi korlepul agji ki yun harya tarame lengdir cibe droppe gattensel yinam zangme kunjok dungnayen Drangde drulla tarpe sapentrin, dropten gjelzen digla mingelwa, kjechog lama dampe japdensel, namda kelam jorva durlenjin, rime jamze nangwa kindam yom, mame yenten tankye japdenjin, Rimete zang jogitar kyapsho. Arya Dharma, mother of the four orders of noble ones, you are the ultimate perfection of the unceasing wheel of adornment, of the three secrets of beauty and youthful charm of the stainless dimension of ultimate reality. Today, please grant us a veritable festival of the accomplishment of deathlessness. Purely serving the deities of meditation and taking the three rare and precious jewels as your crown, you who plant the seed of ultimate liberation in countless living beings, unwearyingly raising the victory banner of practice and instruction, Supreme Being, excellent teacher, we beseech you to live a long life. Remain here with us, you whose entire effort is directed toward the gathering of Christian merit, who manifest in powerful loving kindness falling equally upon one and all, whose enlightened qualities are utterly immaculate, and may your stainless good deeds fill all directions to the very limits of space. Yoy namo guru takini je ying gongzang yang belong de menang de rikse oryenje Nigdül minsel dülce jöntentrül Rikselerang jungren medroamnül Zongju gargüli çendordeku Mişikelden zangpo jaktensel Zengro gyangso pemam kandrötsel Ogminde jen tukten ninküde Shedro korlom nide dongagling Ringluk chobil kendo dargyesho. Namo Guru Dakini. To the spiritual master and the Dakini, I bow down. In the vast expanse of Samantabhadra, the radiant luminosity of the ultimate space of absolute reality, is the Lord of Udiyana, son and lineal descent of the primordial Buddha Amitabha. The emanation of enlightened qualities who dispels the darkness of this time of the five generations and trains disciples. Self-risen lamp of the display of pure awareness, tamer of living beings, imperishable bodily form of the great bliss of the nine dance moods of immortal unity. May the life force of Pelden Zampo be indestructible and firm, and may the tradition of the island of Sutra and Tantra, adorned with the study and practice, the community of the quintessence of the teachings of the Enlightened One, of the bliss in our realm, second to none, grove of the Padma Dakinis in the spontaneously manifested lake, spread throughout all of space and time.
All finished. Complete. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, Rinpoche, for teaching. Am I on there? Yes. Thank you so much for teaching again, and thank you, Rat Rinpoche, for translating. what a wonderful feast of Dharma. And I'll see you again tomorrow night and tomorrow morning, and all over the world. Wonderful. Thank you so much.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.
Bye-bye.